Hello everybody, good morning to the US I guess, good afternoon to Europe, and I think good evening, good night to Australia, to Oceania, to Asia. So welcome everyone for today's live stream here, and we will check out the new DTM 2024 Car Pack that is to be released tomorrow, but we will get our hands on it already today, which is great. So we can have a little preview, and we can also answer all of your questions about the new content. It's not only 40 years DTM today, it's a very special day for me as a big Michael Schumacher fan. The day 30 years ago he claimed his first World Championship title in 1994, and therefore it's a very special day for me. And we celebrated with a little bit of DTM. Doesn't really make sense, but hey, as the DTM also has a big anniversary with 40 years this year. It was an exciting DTM season. I haven't been following it too much, but still, very exciting that we can now dip our toes into the DTM world. It was a tough championship this year, I think, with Mirko Bortolotti winning with Lamborghini, and therefore also in the car pack it's great that they finally also have the Lamborghini Huracán GT3, the championship winning car. And not only did RaceRoom... Yeah, it's true, Yannick. Not only the Lambo, but also the McLaren, and that's quite exciting. Having the Lamborghini in the car pack here for the first time. So not only released RaceRoom their first, RaceRoom not only released their big handling update last year, this year the big graphics update, and with the graphics update they also announced the new content, the reworked Zandvoort, Oschersleben, and also the DTM pack. It just took a while now to get all the licenses and stuff done so that they could actually release the pack. That's what they also communicated on socials. So here we are, testing the new DTM today. Before we jump into the rig, we will just quickly get into the mood with the new update, and I will show you the trailer for the DTM 2024 Car Pack. So let's jump in and see what is expecting us here today. DTM 2024 Car Pack. The action is going on. There's the new Lamborghini, all the liveries, all the cars, all the teams. Ferrari is also there, Porsche. Anti-racing, of course, with Grello. I think they also, DTM 40th anniversary. 40 years of DTM, yes. These are the cars, 7 of them. Here they are. So I don't know yet, I know the price of the DTM Car Pack already. It's $19.99, so last year it was I think $14.99 or $15.99, but this year they have 2 additional cars, McLaren and the Lamborghini, so it's a bit more expensive than last time. So I'm not quite sure if also the reworked Zandvoort and Oschersleben is included. I already asked RaceRoom about it. I'm waiting for the email anytime, so once I will know, I will let you know. Otherwise, you just have to be patient and see tomorrow in the store. Alright, that's it. And if you want to know what kind of season you have to run, or what kind of tracks you would have to run a DTM championship, this is the calendar of 2025, I think, Oschersleben, Lausitzring, Zandvoort, Norisring, Nürburgring, Sachsenring, Red Bull Ring, Hockenheim. So these should all be included as well in RaceRoom. So you would be able to run a kind of a 2025 calendar already. Let's look in this year's calendar. That's this one, this is basically the same, right? Only that Red Bull Ring No, it's basically exactly the same calendar for 2025 and 2024. Also, Hockenheim was the season finale, yeah. So it's basically the same. Interesting. But yeah, this is the exact calendar for this year. So the season would start in Oschersleben, and therefore I think we will also jump into Oschersleben first to also test the new Lamborghini. That's the plan basically for now. Great. I hope you all have a wonderful day so far. Is there any question about the new update already, DTM update? All right, then I would say we jump into the rig. Here we go. Let's have a look at the Lambo first. Here it is. The championship winning car, indeed, in Oschersleben. So that's Bortolotti. Yeah, the Huracán that took DTM Drivers' Championship 2024. Yeah, as it's called, so that's what I'm trying to figure out as well. As it's called, the Lamborghini Car Pack, of course, the DTM 2024 Car Pack, I guess the price, 19.99 in euros, is also for the car pack only, and probably the tracks I'm not too sure about. Yeah, it's a standalone pack just for the cars, and yeah, let's listen also to the Lamborghini in third person first, like yeah, V10 Glory. Also nice little exhaust fire going on. It's already pretty promising. Yeah, this like tight exit out of the pits here in Oschersleben, and then this very tight exit as well. To be very careful here during the race. Nice. I hope you can still hear me. The engine is very loud. Okay, that looks promising. There's already also the new McLaren. Yeah, and I wonder what it's like to race against the AI. So I will just quickly get back to the pits and also see what kind of adjustments we can make here with the car. So there's only one tire compound for these cars, I found. I think that's also due to how the DTM handles it. I think they only have just one rubber, right? Or do they have like different compounds? I think they run just one compound and that's it, right? So the DTM format, I think, was a race weekend with two 60-minute races, if I'm not wrong. 60 minutes plus one lap, basically, with a mandatory pit stop. And the graphics update really helped, that's for sure. I've been curious about RaceRoom for a long time. Is it easy to get an online race like iRacing, or should I consider RaceRoom a single-player sim? I think there is multiplayer, and there are even like championships. So I think they also have some esports plans with DTM 24. So there is qualifications and online racing, so you should be able to find something, especially when you're in Central Europe. I think when I talked to Emily, she always mentioned that it's quite hard to find sessions when you're in Australia, for example. But this is the updated Oschersleben. The cool thing is that they kept also the old one, so you now have two. At least I, in my race room, I have two Oschersleben versions. One's the 2024, and also the version that we used to have with the chicane and stuff. All right, I think I lower the fuel a little bit. I don't think that we will need 50 liters, and then we will also check tires over the course of the qualifying. So I would just restart the session that I have the full 10 minutes again for quali. Then I would just go on a few laps. All right, let's go. Just get a feeling for the car and also for the tires and see how this Lambo feels like. Okay, pit limiter we also have. Let's follow the Audi. This is so tight here, every time out of the pits. It's my least favorite corner, Oschersleben, the left-hander that never ends. Quite bumpy. Then this triple left-hander. And a very fast transition into this endless right-hander. That's the other second gear corner that just takes forever. And here we have to be very careful that we do not cut the track when we go on our quali lap. No, only 24 the Lambo. It's standard setup now. Car feels a bit understeery. Oh, come on. Yeah, we should be able to handle that by changing. A brake bias standard is 55. Front. Okay. Let's follow our Audi brother. Huracán Audi on the same platform kinda. Same engine. Yeah, too far. Invalid lap immediately. Downshift protection, you heard it. I felt that the force feedback is kinda heavy in these cars. Probably have to tone it down another 10% or so. Yeah, so we'll have a 10-minute qualifying. Then I'll run a 20-minute race. First, Oschersleben in the Lamborghini. Then we will go to Zandvoort. Also completely reworked, brand new, fresh laser scan for both tracks actually. And whereas Oschersleben is just a rework, Zandvoort is like completely created from scratch. And also that track changed a lot. Over the years, there was a complete construction of big parts of the track to make it Formula 1 eligible. And these changes are now also reflected here in RaceRoom. Probably have to be a bit more smooth into that one. Alright, but sound and engine note, pretty much as we know it from RaceRoom, like great job from the sound department. RaceRoom until this day still has some of the best sounding engines for some cars. Okay, that's our first valid lap. Wasn't great, it won't be a 25, but at least a 26, 8th place. Now we always a bit quicker here in the first sector, can catch up with the R8. So if you have any questions, let me know in the chat. I'll get to the pits soon, watching a little bit of the replay as well to get also a sound impression, graphics impression from the outside. Here for the Lambo. That was a bit better this time. Stay on the inside and then the final moment, accelerator. How much can we cut here? Okay, that was still valid. So a little bit of cutting is possible, but it will... Okay, we are half a second quicker than in the lap before. Oh, second sector even purple. Oh, he's going into the pits. I will... Oh no! I was about to say, almost followed him into the pits. Yeah, something that they also have on their radar. So we can also change the dash of the car, like the dash pages. And as you can see, these are still quite low res, unfortunately. But I asked them about it already. And it's high on their priority list to rework all cars' dashboards, that they are a bit more crisp, a bit more clean in terms of the fonts, and yeah, also like the font resolution that looks a bit outdated, or not a bit, it looks outdated. But as you can see, also the Lambo has a few different pages that you can work with. Okay, let's get into the pits. The only dines, Werfer Hafer wrote the FFB in handling in RaceRoom. And yes, Panwilk, it's a new scanned Oschersleben. It's the rework or the updated Oschersleben. FFB and handling and RaceRoom are really good. The only downside for me is the lack of day-night cycle. True. Yeah, weather system in general. Yeah, let's have an instant replay and see how our car looks like from the outside. Let's listen to the engine note. Yeah, the dashes are actually made with Flash code. So you're right, they don't even have like the correct fonts and stuff of the manufacturer's dashboards. And yeah, we can check. We can check for TC and ABS. As I'm aware, RaceRoom has a fixed ABS and TC setting. But you can do several adjustments also, I think, in the electronics tab of the setup. So this is where you can adjust like 6 different settings. This is how it's done. So you can basically control the TC intervention and ABS by yourself, kinda. So that's how it works. So when I basically go into the car and I have my buttons mapped for TC and ABS, if I change them, you can see it's going from 1 to 6, and I set it so that it's factory setting for each car in RaceRoom. So 6 means everything is deactivated, and 1 means everything is factory. Depending on what you have in your car setup. So if we go back to the garage, let's check actually in the car setup in electronics. Yeah, it means 6. The setting number 1 is more. And setting number 1 is setting number 1 is less. No, sorry. Setting number 1 is more ABS, and setting number 6 is less ABS. And you can also turn it completely off. Like for example, traction control, it would mean like 0 traction control basically here. Even though this is ABS front, ABS rear, so it's even split across rear axle. And also the slip and cut settings. So, but I can change only to a certain TC and ABS setting. I can even double check that in the settings, like in the control settings. What kind of setting do we have? Yeah, it's TC and ABS level overall and engine map and so on. But you can't individually set the cut setting, for example. So that's how it handles it basically. So with ABS 1 to 6, you control these values together. That's how I understand it. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, no, I don't think that they have realistic or fitting ABS and TC to each car. Like in ACC, for example, you see always that the cars have the individual steps. So if Ferrari, for example, has, 8 different traction control settings, and a BMW has maybe 10, so that's up to each manufacturer then. Yeah, with the TC level, you control cut and slip and lateral. Yeah, so everything you can, like TC1 would mean you're on TC cut 1, TC slip 1, and TC lateral 1. And you can individually map these here in the electronics if you want to play around with TC and ABS. What I also learned is that with the new release here of the 7 DTM 24 cars, they also try to make them like balance of performance, right? BOP. So they should all be competitive with each other. Okay, we're in 12th position. Let's get into a race here at Oschersleben. Yeah. So what you can always see when you are in the setup screen, on the left side, I maybe have to turn off my camera for that. You can see bottom left, you can see your tire info from the last stint. We didn't really have a lot of temperature in our car yet. It's still like very, teal-ish. Means we weren't in the green yet. But these 3 individual values are also very helpful to get your right suspension alignment and camber adjustment and stuff. Because you can really see my tire temperature on the outer zones and also on the inside. And if you run, for example, a wrong camber or a general suspension setup, you can make adjustments based on the data that was collected through your stint, which is quite helpful. But it seems like, at least from a evenly distribution of our tire temps, that our car is in good shape for Oschersleben. All right, let's get into the race. Is the qualifying over? I think it's over. Okay, end of session. If you just turned on the stream, I can also show you the car quickly here. Again, also from the outside, that's the first car that we are looking at today. The Lamborghini Huracán GT3 here for DTM 2024. This is indeed also the championship winning car of Bortolotti from DTM 2024 season. I think if you look at all the details like tires, the P0, font and stuff, the rims, the brake disc, the brake rotors, windows, I think just from a detail perspective, the car just looks amazing. Also the carbon fiber stuff. You can also go back to the inside of the car and look to the left and right here a little bit. Yeah, looks really cool. Okay, is the session over now? Yeah, I think if we go back to the garage, can we just skip to the next session? Yeah, we can. So we are 12th position, like we're in the middle of the pack. That is promising. Yeah, the cars have a BOP as well. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Otherwise, I would just jump into the race. I think it's at 2.3 liters per lap. So we should be able to survive with this fuel level, probably. We go into a 20-minute race. No, we will not survive the race with that. Need a bit more. Let's just get 60 liters. Should be enough for a 20-minute race, hopefully. Okay. Thank you, JF. Let's go. Let's see. The new Oschersleben, brand new, with a fresh laser scan. Yeah, we're 12th out of 26 now here, starting into this race. Against all the teams and cars from the 2024 season. And we're in the championship winning Lamborghini. Yeah, 12 to 13 laps. Let's go. Rolling start. We'll get control. I have no control. Yeah, now we have control. Let's go. Sounds really atmospheric. Let's attack the AMG already, maybe from the outside. Oh, there's someone on the inside. Oh, we lost the first position here. Let's try it on the inside to get that position back. Yes! The exhaust flames coming out of that AMG's exhaust. Nice. Yeah, and the pack is releasing tomorrow. So if you wonder, thanks to RaceRoom, we are able to show you this pack already today. But the release is tomorrow in the RaceRoom store. Okay, let's first get into the rhythm, and then we can start attacking more when I feel secure enough. That's not really the track that I run so often, Oschersleben. The Ferrari was just going over the sausage. Some nice sparks. Oh, it was... Is he still on the right? I have no idea. Ferrari is next. Oh, he's still there, okay. Just missing a spoiler now. Missing triples as well. I technically have triples here, and I could run RaceRoom also in triples with NVIDIA Surround, but that just didn't work with our stream setup. So if you have NVIDIA Surround, you would have to send basically one big screen to your capture card, and the capture card said no to this, like expanding a full 7680 super large screen, duplicated then to the capture card. That was just not possible, so I'm running single screen here. And if you're just used to triples once, it's just hard to go back. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to take for you guys to show you the new RaceRoom update here. AMG is putting on some pressure. Yeah, it's Italian Jojo. It's difficult but not impossible. I think in general the AI in RaceRoom works most of the time pretty well. When they had their physics update, I felt like some car, and you can even hear the ABS. When you brake hard into the ABS, you can hear it. Yeah, when they had the physics update, you felt it with some of the cars that, or car and track combinations that the AI was slightly off. But I really have having a hard time getting on Mauro Engel's tail and find a good spot to get past him. I'm indeed just running into his diffuser several times now. Let's see if we can find a spot. Or we can attack him. Yeah, but the car just out of the box feels very good. You know what the car is doing. Yeah, I just in general had a great time with RaceRoom now. I'm also running DTM 95 in Yannick's league. We have a little 95 league running there. It's just great fun. But these DTM cars are so far, like the Lambo especially, also very enjoyable. And RaceRoom at this point is just one of these simulators with the highest FPS possible. If you have modern hardware, RaceRoom just doesn't care. I fixed it now to 60 FPS for the stream, but I think if I open up the FPS it just goes over to 100 easily with triples even. Okay, here is Grello. We made it to the top 10 now. And Mantai Racing is next on our list. Oh, he's braking early. Let's take the sausage curb a little bit here. Yeah, I run the Calibra in that league. Okay, let's take him. Still there? Question mark? No. Got him. Oh, he was still there. Yeah, for Zandvoort I will probably get the AI to a slightly higher level. I think this is 90 now. Would probably test 95 or 100. Yeah, BMW M6. No, M4, sorry. I'm kinda used to this rear end. I was running iRacing GT4 yesterday a little bit, and so many people are driving the G82 M4 there. So that's not the exact rear end, but at least the rear lights are the same. LFS, king of FPS. Okay, give you that one. AMS2 is also very well optimized. Adaptive AI, yeah? I was never so sold on the adaptive AI, I have to say. But yeah, we can try. If JF says that, we can try. If you start the topic of LFS, you can bet that René is not far. That's also the title he fell in love with for sim racing back in the days. Yeah, I've been also running these DTM packs for so many years now. It was quite funny when Yannick looked something up for DTM packs of the past and stuff. He stumbled across the DTM Experience 2014 trailer, and what he found was a comment that I wrote under the trailer like 9 years ago, that I'm looking forward to the DTM Experience 2014 pack. Yeah, on my own German channel back then, I had a big Let's Play series running with DTM 2013, 2014, and so on. It was always great fun, and it's so great to see that RaceRoom is still here, still releasing these like DTM packs, so that you can just relive as a DTM fan. Relive the season, even though the cars changed quite a lot over the years, not being the Class 1 cars anymore, now being GT3 cars and so on. I really miss these beefy DTM prototypes, even though I have to say that from the variation in chassis, engines, and just the general selection, that obviously GT3 is a bit nicer than just having basically 3 times almost the same car with a different shell. Yeah, we discussed like the history and modern day touring cars a lot in the team recently. when the guys are going over the sausage every time, like this sparks lighting up, that's quite nice. And yeah, that's exactly that was my dream as well, like having these like DTM and also Japanese races happening together, like GT500 meets DTM. I think that was their plan initially, to have this more, to merge them into great international events with these prototype GT cars, but yeah, it was never that successful. And while in Japan, I think in GT500 they are still running there. And I've always been asking for a Japanese GT500, GT300 game. That would be so cool. It's nice that we have the European version of that now, or the European and German tracks with DTM. But it would be so cool to have GT500 and GT300, even as a multi-class race and stuff. Yeah, the Class 1 cars there. Is he still there? Oh, yeah, he is. I never know. I always have to keep in mind that someone could be there. Yeah, skybox lighting and depth of field is just looking so much better since the update, and what's making also a big difference for me is the reflection on the cars, especially on the windows. Looks so much more realistic than before. Oh, we got a hit from behind. 7 minutes to go. Now we are back where we started, basically. I think this Mercedes also had some hits. His rear lights are shattered. I don't see that much now. So many cars blocking the track. Let's try to get into the inside. Come on. Push the V10. Yeah, they can be quite aggressive sometimes, so they really want... If they see a gap, they will use it. Okay, back in 8th position. Kelvin van der Linde. Took him on the inside. Careful. Nice. Engelhardt. Lamborghini colleague. It's the next one. And then we have to overtake Grello again. Olaf take! Oh, okay, I mismeasured completely where he was. Everything is okay. Damage is off, by the way. I turned damage off just for streaming reasons. Just want to give you a nice race, but we can also turn it off if you like for the next one. to see if there's any implication. But it's quite fun to see this like top 5 group battling it out. I would say, even if you go for a single player experience with this one, that looks pretty fun. Let's check for some data. So we can see front left is wearing out a little bit more than the others. That's just due to the nature of the track, I guess. And also the front left is way harder than front right. So I guess a countermeasure would be to just adjust the tire pressure first of all. Let's try to get this position. Okay, it's now here. The German manufacturers being in the top spots. 5 minutes left. Let's try to bring that Lambo on the podium. Yeah, let's see if we can. I can show you maybe after the race. I can try to show you the damage model of the Lambo. We can run it into a few barriers if you like. Can do that, of course. Okay, now we are in P3. I feel like also our... Oh, thank you. I will look at it on the straight. I just saw it in the... Ultra class with 2 RS. What is RS? Hello, RaceRoom is Brazil. Is it Brazilian dollars? I have no idea, but thank you. Greetings to Brazil. Oh. But it's quite forgiving, so if you run into the rear of someone, it's just not going like boom, everything is, all cars are spinning. If you are just on the brake while tapping into someone's rear, it's pretty much nothing is happening. Okay, 2 BMWs at the front now. Let's give them a challenge, but the AMG is also back, Maro Engel. But I felt like I can take these guys on the inside here, going to the endless left-hander. Okay, Maro Engel is now in 4th. What a battle! Oh, yeah, this time... this time it didn't end well. No! The red Mercedes just hit us. Yeah, that was an unsafe return to the track. Now there's complete chaos. Oh no. Yeah, he just hit our rear. I was already like killing some speed, braking for the next corner, and then the red AMG was like, not with me. We fought for the podium. You got Hockenheimed, yeah. And greetings to Finland. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, by the way, we are on Twitch and on YouTube. And I still have to figure out with this multi-stream how we can get... Yeah, so I focus now on a good quality on YouTube. So high bitrate, also 1440, 60 FPS. And if you multi-stream, Twitch kind of punishes that because they only allow for 1080p and 10K bitrates. So they downgrade the stream to 720, I believe. So if you are mobile, you're fine on Twitch probably. But if you want to, experience the whole like graphic fidelity and highest quality, I would just recommend going on the YouTube stream now until we have a fix for that. But it's just in general, quality on YouTube is a bit better if you run it on a TV or on your desktop PC, for example. Let me know, by the way, what device are you watching from? Is it Are you sitting on the phone on couch right now? Are you even traveling maybe to work? Or are you sitting on your home PC? Okay, that should be the final lap. Maybe another one. Italian Jojo's watching from PC. Alex from TV. Home office. Busy at work. In home office, watching streams. All right, one more lap. That was close. Okay, we had more than enough fuel. Can we, in the final lap, get back the top 10? I don't think so. Do you guys have a favorite DTM team from this year? I'm also, I'm of course a big Manthey fan. Just love that team. But also Abt and the Lamborghini guys. Oh, I can't wait for DTM 25 with the Mustang. Finally, the Mustang is having its debut in the GT3 season here in Germany as well next year for even NLS, I think, and also DTM. So more GT3 cars, even more variety, and a nice V8. Oh, can we get at least a Ferrari maybe? Yeah. It's not the top 10, it was close to being top 3, but then we had the Mercedes killing us. Okay, that's it. Let's watch the replay quickly and see what happened there. Before we get to Zandvoort. Okay, finish. Okay, we can still watch the replay. Right? It should be in the replay folder. Here it is. Let's just watch it. Oh look, RaceRoom is hiring. In case you're a developer, programmer, they are still looking for someone. We need an exceptional lead programmer, a programmer, C++ developer. So maybe it's your time to apply at KW Studios. Race element, need to level up my C++, yeah. I just had, during my apprenticeship, so I'm a learned IT salesman. And for that job, I also had to be learning programming, but just very briefly. I used to work with C# back then. And I always needed help of my, of the other students that were like full-time developer apprenticeships, or learned that job. Okay, let's look into the replay now. Yeah, any other requests, any other questions you have when we talk about this update? Next, I would go with the McLaren 720. Okay, we can also change camera to TV. Just watch the start. Just all running so smooth. Like the 60 FPS top left, they just never change. It's like constant 60. Okay, let's watch the start. In the Motorsport Arena Oschersleben. Nose industry, I should working now. South Africa is also here. Welcome, Paul. Yeah, this has a great sound atmosphere. Obviously, you can't really distribute the engines from each other when you listen to it from this view, kinda. Can we also select a different camera, maybe? Ah, yeah, they also have the aerial camera here. Static track cameras. This is really nice. Yeah, then let's also maybe check the crash. So let's go back to maybe a chase camera. That sounds so good. Okay, here we fought for the top 3 and then somewhere here it happened. Oh, there he came. Like let's see that again from the TV. I think that wasn't even a Mercedes. It was the BMW. Oh yeah, that was, I don't know, maybe a race incident. Ultra class from Brazil again. Wow, RaceRoom is Brazil. There's an option regarding engine sounds and TV replay cameras. Okay, good to know. Okay, then I will quickly serve a little request that I had, showcasing the damage model. Okay, so let's go to Zandvoort now. Where is Zandvoort? It's not under Z. Where is it? You guys have way too many tracks here at RaceRoom. It's so much. Where is Zandvoort? I just don't see it. But I'm pretty sure it's there because Circuit Zandvoort. Okay. Circuit Zandvoort. But that's the old configuration, I guess. And the right one is the new version. No, that's 2019. Which one is it now? Change the AI, yeah. That's the new one, right? That must be the new one, yeah. The other one was 2009. Or is it 2000? No, it's not 2019. It's not the new one, right? Yeah, 2019 is old. So that's the new one. All right, let's get into it. First damage full. And then let's just run the car quickly into a barrier and then change to the McLaren and then come back. I will already change the AI to adaptive. And I think 25. We can also change the weather to noon this time. Noon maybe with scattered clouds. Let's go. We have Grand Prix, right? Not the short version. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Deepholz is really nice. Also Avus. Michel on his new real-life racing contract. Let's quickly crash the Lambo into the wall and then switch to McLaren. That's the plan. Look, many games nowadays have an overtake button. That's so important. That immediately spawns a little do you remember the little helper thingy from Microsoft Word? Something like this will appear in form of René, helping you with your racing. That's the overtake button. So you spawn overtake crew members on your screen, helping you with your racing. That would be nice, actually. What was he called in English? I know in German it's Karl Klammer. I don't know his English name, like this little clamp that appeared and wanted to help you in Microsoft. Clippy, yeah, exactly, Clippy. Okay, let's drive the Lambo into a wall and see what the damage would look like. I don't expect too much, to be honest, because I think damage models are always a huge discussion if you go into the licensing with manufacturers, that they don't want to have their cars being destroyed, but this applies more for the road cars, I guess. Okay, let's get some speed. Okay, this wall looks tempting. Okay, we lost something. Yeah, basically you just lose body panels, but there's no like deformation, BMG level stuff. It's just losing body parts and gets scratches and stuff. Yeah, but at least some deformation on the left side. Is that okay? We even lost the wheel. Left front tire is gone as well. The engine is in the back, so we don't know about the engine. But you at least lose some parts there. Should we try again, maybe having a different impact zone? We could also just try to get the rear end in the wall, but therefore I have to turn off the traction control, I guess. So let's bring traction control to 6. Let's try to just destroy it backwards. That will not work. Damn it. Okay, we have still lost not as much this time, so body panels are still there, but suspension damage. We see suspension damage. It's not so easy to do a reverse entry, but you can now really tell that, oh, the car doesn't want to turn anymore. Yeah, it drives like a complete mess now. So there's proper also physics damage. Let's try maybe flip it on the grass. Oh, that hit hard in my wheel. And now we also have some bumps and scratches everywhere, also on the right side. But yeah, you can lose body panels, you can have some deformation, at least to a level. Yeah, but that's always a discussion, right? If you really want to show, like, it should it even be a priority for developers to use all their time to work on a proper damage model. Usually we want to see our cars being good and fine, but yeah. All right, yeah, I was crashing digital Lambos. That's what I did on my workday, exactly. Okay, let's get into the McLaren. Ben Deur for Deur Motorsport. Let's take his car, the orange. Only 2 McLarens in 2024. So that was the pack of last year, by the way. So Lambo and McLaren are missing, obviously. But we can also quickly go through the different liveries and teams to witness also, yeah, the beautiful car designs here for the Audi, for example, the 3 BMWs, René Rast as well here. Ferraris, 2 of them. Attican and Vermeulen from the Netherlands. 5 Lamborghinis for Grasser, SSR, Mercedes, 4 of them. HRT, Team Windward. Yeah, this is my favorite, the Mamba. And then we also have the Porsche with the 2 Manthey cars, with Guven and Preining. But yeah, we'll take the McLaren now. It's one of my favorite cars in ACC. Yeah, and we go to Zandvoort. It always resets the weather. No, it doesn't. But it resets the cloud setting, because I had scattered clouds, right? And it changed back to random, kind of. Don't know why that happened. Okay, adaptive AI, let's see how it will work. Yeah, some people just joined the stream today. Are there any questions you guys want to ask about the update? In the beginning, I mentioned already, the pack will be released tomorrow. It's $19.99. Content is the 2024 cars. I also asked about Zandvoort, and I think I got a reply now. So I can tell you about. Wait, give me a second. Yeah, no, I don't know yet about the price for Zandvoort and Oschersleben, but the car pack itself is 19.99 tomorrow. So yeah, let's get into Zandvoort now. We can also check for our fuel and tires. Yeah, let's start with 50 liters and see where we are going, and let's also check then later in the setup our tire temperatures. So first, okay, Nismo wrote pack is 19.99. If you don't own any other of the cars, I'm guessing, so it'll be like cheaper if you already own DTM 23. Not quite sure about that. Ah, hey Ash. Yeah, our first race was indeed very enjoyable. We are now going for the second one here in Zandvoort. So that's the McLaren. Also from the details and yeah, just attention to detail, like all the little small screws and surfaces, and also the color pops wonderful here, the orange. A flyer alarm. I didn't know that they are sponsored on a race car. That's quite interesting. I used them, I think, 15 years ago when we created some mailing for the company where I learned my job. We used flyer alarm. Nice. Okay, let's get in the cockpit, see how does that look like. Yeah, also here, I think the biggest downside is yeah, the car dashboard. We can also go through different pages here. Yeah, but as I said already earlier, I asked them about it, the guys at RaceRoom, and they have it on their priority list to also rework these like flash programmed in-car dashes so that they look more sharp, more realistic. Otherwise, I think they did a great job also with the interior of the cars and the carbon fiber and the belts and everything. Yeah, and the roll cages. So yeah, let's get on the first few laps here in the qualifying. 8 minutes left. I think the dash pages aren't a new thing. I don't think that they are. I think you could map them to a button and change the dash pages a while ago now. Or that this was implemented a while ago. Yeah. Okay, that's the sound of the pit limiter, by the way. It's like a thunderstorm building up. Ah, there's our Lambo. Let's try to follow him before we damage our car here. Okay, the new updated Zandvoort. You have to use a lot of banking here, I think, to get up to speed for the next long straight. Oh, it feels really good over the crest. Like you can really feel, yeah, the weight distribution and where the weight of the car is going through your wheel. It's really making a good impression, as you are missing G-forces usually when you don't have a motion rig or something. But yeah, RaceRoom just communicates well through the force feedback with these new cars, and I just also love our yeah, we just have for a few weeks now the Simucube active pedals, and as RaceRoom supports, I think, every single telemetry API. I think if you look at the telemetry that is supported, I think RaceRoom for the active pedals is basically having a full list green. So you can have so many great effects also for active pedals or pedal vibration. Okay, I have to brake a bit earlier. I have almost zero experience here on this track, so please be a bit patient with my driving and my line here on Zandvoort. That feels really nice going over the crest. Wow. That's actually a lot of fun. Okay, that's always helps when you have an AI that you can follow if you go here for the first time. Use all the track. Then the tight left-hander. You should consider turning the steering wheel visibility. Yeah, you're right. If you prefer that, I can do that. Oh, I was... Let me see if I can do it on the fly. Changing the wheel visibility as well as the FOV, so you can actually see the wheel. So it's in graphics and it's in, I think, cockpit. Animated driver, yeah, you can't change it while being on track, unfortunately. But just imagine there's a steering wheel. Maybe next time I can also change, yeah, maybe add another camera that shows maybe the rig from behind so that you have an impression of me turning the wheel and stuff. I can totally see that. That is more enjoyable if you can also anticipate, yeah, the driver's inputs. So your feedback is noted. Thank you. I just have to focus now on getting a somewhat clean lap. Yeah, it's just so much fun also going over those curbs and stuff. And this is an accurate laser scan now, my initial thought is that the track is surprisingly flat, and this does make sense because it's a Formula 1 standard track now, FIA grade, and therefore you just couldn't expect a Nordschleife level of bumps and junctions and stuff, so it's very flat. But especially if you have these like shifts of if you go into these little dips and everything like that, this feels really, really good. Oh, this track now has so many parts. Also here, like this banking, it almost works like a catapult. If you don't use these bankings extensively, you lose a lot of time, I guess. And this is the greatest part here. Going over this blind crest is so much fun. I can't wait for the race in 2 minutes when we are 26 cars going over that one. Let's try to follow the Audi now. So this is now the adaptive AI. In the first race we were running the 90. Let's get that Audi on the inside. Ah, he's still there. No! That cost some time. It's not really what I wanted. And now just full throttle to the start-finish line. Okay, we have one more lap. 19th place so far. Audi is still there. No, go away. Oh no. Now I messed this up. Yeah, I still just don't know how to get this corner right. But we will learn it during the race, I hope. This Audi doesn't stop attacking us. This is difficult to get a clean, fast lap with this kind of traffic then. Girello on our left. But I already got an impression that racing the AI here will be wild. We just have to be careful whenever someone wants to attack the gaps that you leave open. They do so quite aggressively sometimes, as we saw in Oschersleben in the first run. Okay, that's 19th then, so we still need to adjust a bit to the track and to the car while going into the race, but we have 20 minutes to learn the racing line here a little bit better. Oh wow, okay. I wanted to be a bit careful going into the pits because I didn't know where the pit limiter would start, but hey. Yeah, you have to take it wide. The higher line, yeah, wider. You mean the first sector? Yeah, that was a huge crash. Let's watch the replay of that actually. I really want to see that. Instant replay. Why does it? Oh, it didn't work. I clicked instant replay, but it didn't go into the instant replay. Yeah, maybe when I go back to the garage. Ah no, now the replay is gone. Yeah, doesn't matter. Let's get just into the race. Because as a little extra goodie, I also wanted to have a one-lap race on the Nordschleife to end the stream in one of the other cars. So you can already think about what car should we go for our last Nordschleife one-lap race. Is it Ferrari, Mercedes, Lambo again maybe, Audi? You can now choose. Ash there, yeah, that's a great comment. How will Michael respond to this act of aggression? Find out next on Dragon Ball Z. Oh, you hear the gulls? That's so relaxing. So I think some sort of like track environmental sound. Now we can hear something. So I guess there's also like, there's now also audience. Is there also some like on-track moderator? Now I can only hear the gulls. Lambo, Mercedes. Yeah, you still have some time to think about what car you want to see in our last race, but let's now, for now, take the 20-minute race in our McLaren. Here it is again. We have 6 cars behind. Okay. Let's listen to it from the third person when we go into the race. As JF said, let's take it from the outside. We're banking the first sector. I mean, we just have to copy basically the AI. They go really, really wide. But it's such an amazing, unique racetrack. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So sometimes they ignore you a little bit. So we just restart the session once. Let's see. Have to be a bit careful there. Yeah, they all go up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if someone's on your back and you are too like cautious, it's just if you are like a casual driver that doesn't really know what he's doing, then if you brake too early, they will just run into you. They don't expect you to be like cautious when going up into the next corner. So that's a skill issue. But of course the AI could prevent these crashes a little bit better. That can be frustrating, I guess. Okay, let's try again. But on the other hand, I also like that they just drive their pace and that they also go for attacks. But I think when they are fighting another one and you brake too early, they are just overwhelmed and they will hit you. Oh, he spun! It's also nice seeing them making little mistakes and stuff. But overall, on such a technical track, seeing such a roster of cars going relatively clean for a race start, that's already great. You don't see that so often in racing AIs. Okay, he's on the inside. Wow, this curb is bumpy as hell. Okay, this time got a way better start. He's almost on the grass with his inside tires. Oh, worked our way through there. So in the McLaren also, you have a way more usable, if you just use a single screen with this comparative FOV, you can really use also the in-game, the in-car camera for your rear view mirror. That wasn't the case in the McLaren, in the Lambo, so that's better in the McLaren. But if you run triples or on super ultra wide and stuff, you could probably also see the McLaren's, the Lambo's rear view mirror. Okay, another. Oh, a lot of gravel, a lot of dust coming through our way. Okay, there's an opening for us. Oh, he's still there. The blue Lambo. Come on. Oh. Yeah, at this point I would say it's great fun in single player. If you're looking at multiplayer and esports competition, the DTM pack should also offer something for you throughout the year, the next year, and I think how I would do it with this pack is just going for a nice DTM 2024, copy the season basically, and as the calendar 2025 is basically the same when it comes to the tracks like Lausitzring and Hockenheim and Nürburgring and Zandvoort and so on, you can just go for a 2024-2025 season in these cars with AI. Okay, he's coming. Yeah, again, like I saw this coming. Like when they are that close to you and they go for that attack, you are done. Like they will just push you out of the way if you are in their way and if you are too slow for them. But that's really like when you have enough practice, and I would just recommend you to go for a longer practice session to familiarize with the track, with the ideal line. Because if you have the correct braking points and the correct racing line, this wouldn't happen, I guess. So while it's not ideal, you could prevent it by just getting better, probably. And at the same time, there are a few spots where you can just easily attack them, where they leave a big opening sometimes, but also you have to keep in mind that we are now on the back of the pack, so I guess when you're far behind, also the AI drivers are a bit slower and leave some more openings. Oh yeah, thank you for putting up that poll, so you can now in the YouTube chat vote for the car that you want to see in our little Nordschleife race. And sometimes the AI is also taking weird lines, like they often tend to go a bit far on the inside, so we saw them also in Oschersleben often go like over these insides of sausage curbs and stuff, but that's not 100%. But I think in the heat of the battle you would sometimes do that, but not so often maybe. Couldn't fit all of the cars, yeah. Yeah, we'll see, whatever the guys decide now. Yeah, that's on YouTube with their poll features also in the community tab, that you can always only have 4 options. I would say, just from the standard setups, I would prefer the McLaren over the Lambo. It's a bit more pointy. I also love how they nailed the V8 bi-turbo sound. So raspy, so aggressive. Love the shifts. Yeah, really nice. Like the sequential gearbox whine combined with the engine note. Just very, very enjoyable. It sounds very mechanical and real. Ah! If you just look briefly at the chat, imagine a Dacia. I just saw the brand new Dacia Duster the other day, and I have to admit, for what it is, it looks really, really good. Like they've done a lot to the styling of the Dacias recently, how their rear lights and everything look, and they have really sharp lines, so it's not a bad looking car. Yeah, there's a penalty system. So whatever you set up, there can be like cuts can be punished. If you, for example, win a lot of time due to a cut, it can be penalized. That's definitely possible. Okay guys, you want to see me finish this race like the 22 place here, or should we just jump on the Nordschleife? Let me know. If you don't want me to end the race, just let me know. Otherwise I would just finish this lap and then jump onto the next one. Dacia Duster GT3, of course. What's next? Vauxhall Corsair GT3? Skip Zand, go Nords, yeah. I mean, we will also watch the replay briefly to also get some outside views of the new Zandvoort, but what I can say is this track is a lot of fun. I love the characteristics, it's very unique with these like banked corners and stuff, very technical. I mean, it's a detailed laser scan, and you can feel it also here, like before you go into this banked final corner, there are a few like little bumps. Also here, there's definitely some detail that you can feel in the road. Otherwise it's yeah, there are a few little elements that are not super flat. Also going through here, so there's a lot of detail in the force feedback, but very subtle. Also here, if you go over these crests, there are sometimes some spots in the road. It's really nice, very detailed, a lot of fun. Okay, let's go to the Nords. Opel Manta GT3. Alright, that was great fun. Let's watch the replay. Go into lap 1 again. Lap 4. Okay, it's the instant replay that only shows a little bit. Oh. So the vote, Ferrari has won the vote, yeah? I still see it. Ah yeah, it was very close. Ferrari 33, Porsche 26, BMW 26. People are still voting, but it looks like the Ferrari has won. Stop the count. Yeah, Ferrari has won. Nice. So that's the third non-German mid-engine car that we will drive today. David asking, is it better than ACC? That's a tough question. It depends a bit on what you expect from the handling model. I just think that jumping into a car with a standard setup, RaceRoom feels really, really good. And you always know what the car does. Whereas in ACC, I feel sometimes it's a bit numb, especially like in the first 25-30% of turning the car. RaceRoom is always really sharp and just gives you a great FFB out of the box. ACC, you have to tweak a little bit. Honestly, I would say from a level of enjoyment, if you just want to casually race GT3 as I used to do it, I think they are on an even level. Some areas ACC does it better, in some areas RaceRoom is even more close to it. RaceRoom also gets a lot of feedback from actual DTM and GT3 drivers. So obviously Tim Heinemann is part of their KW family, and he's providing a lot of feedback. And you can really feel that, like the cars really do what you expect them to do. So yeah, but I would say in the end it's up to you also. I mean, RaceRoom is at least free to race. You can also try the content before you buy it, I guess still. So yeah, just get a feeling for yourself and drive what you prefer. I don't want to. Yeah, just try it, David. All right. So the Ferrari has won. So let's go on a little Nordschleife race here for the end for today. And if you want to see something else, just let me know. Okay, DTM 24, Ferrari. Yeah, let's get Jack Aitken's one. And then we go on to the brand new Nordschleife. That was already released. That's not brand new, but it's yeah, still new enough. Yeah, let's go for the 24-hour variant. Just have a, that it's 1 lap. So we go for a 5-minute race. And we also go for a quick quali. Just 1 lap quali and 1 lap race. Then we have a little bit of practice as well. Okay, and we go sunset. That would look nice. Sunset with a clear sky. One small fun detail is in this update, we added DTM dressing to Hockenheim. If you drive DTM 24 and go Hockenheimring, you'll see the Dekra hot air balloon in front of the Mercedes. That's nice. It's a cool detail. Okay, let's go on the Nordschleife. I mean, these cars are not meant to go in the Nordschleife. I mean, they are, right? They are GT3 cars, so they should be fine with the Nordschleife. But JF, is there any like difference in terms of how the cars are set up with their standard setup? So are they more tailored towards the actual DTM calendar? So would you recommend changing them a little bit for the Nordschleife, for example? I guess yes, right? Yeah, tomorrow is the day, Allison, DTM Pack, and also Zandvoort and Oschersleben reworked. Yep. You hear the music? There's party going on here on the Nordschleife. Let's go, let's just drive the Ferrari. Ferrari DTM 2024, 296. The turbo is whispering. Let's go. Nordschleife, 24-hour variant. So if you ask me again about ACC and RaceRoom's GT3s, I think I would slightly prefer the sound of the RaceRoom cars. I think sunset now with the latest graphics update of RaceRoom now looks really beautiful. I just wanted to test also the debris noise a little bit, going over this outside area. Okay, we'll take the shortcut then to get on a fast lap. I think someone mentioned the ADAC sticker on our windshield. Of course it's mirrored because it points to the outside. I mean, yeah, I think it's supposed to be like that. It's not correct from the inside. That's nice that even the AI takes the shortcut to go on a fast lap. Let's go. Yeah, sunset and morning is the best looking. I also want to break into the ABS so that we can also see how it sounds like in the Ferrari. Maybe for the next one I would just go hard into the brakes. Yeah, you can hear it. Like these like brum. Yeah. Also TC activation. I love the Ferrari. It's so pointy, feels so light. Once your tires are having some temperature, front end feels so good. You have a great feeling front end and a car that rotates. It's like best of both worlds. I think we don't need the position bar right now. Let's just enjoy the Eiffel. Bit late. What I feel like RaceRoom is much more forgiving if you like steer or brake too late. There's still some room for corrections that you wouldn't have, for example, in iRacing or in AC. Now our lap is not valid, but let's just take a little bit of practice that we feel the car and then go into a race. Yeah, it feels also a bit more safe over those curbs. When I remember ACC, it's always a dance. But you still should be careful about the curbs, especially the higher ones. They will really imbalance your car. I wonder if they would put their lights on if it's getting darker. Like if we choose a darker setting. Alright, I think that's enough. I got an idea of what the car is doing, so we can just go into the race. That's an interesting theory I hadn't considered. I thought it maybe scaled different or something game creation related. Not informed enough to know, just noticed the discrepancy. Also the rear view camera looks really good, smooth in this. All right, let's go to the garage and then skip session. And then we will just, as the final race today, go into the Nordschleife one lap race here with the DTM 2024. And thank you, René, for taking care of the chat a little bit. Okay, let's go. Flying start. Yeah, what I prefer, for example, in ACC then, if you asked, it's just a start procedure that you have full control, that it tells you where you have to be and stuff. Like in RaceRoom, it's just the AI, and there's no way around it, so you have to have the AI start your race, basically. But it's also not the end of the world. Yeah, dynamic weather, like a full day and night cycle would be really, really good. Doesn't have to be rain. I mean, rain would also be nice. So many sim racing games have stepped up their game with a detailed weather system. I think what we saw from Assetto Corsa Evo looked also very promising when we tested it at this year's Sim Racing Expo. Low fuel level, I have 49 liters. How is that a low fuel level, my Ferrari? Yeah, I think for RaceRoom you just have to be patient. They have done some great updates. Tire update, physics update, graphics update. Lots of other things, and it will come one after another. But as you saw in the loading screen in game, they are also looking for developers. I think if you're a developer, then you should visit the KW Studios website and see if you can help bringing RaceRoom to the next level. Yeah, I'm recently taking part in a RaceRoom league over at Yannick's community at Sim Racing Buddies. We're running DTM 95. And 2 weeks ago we had the first race in Hockenheim Classic in the Calibra I'm driving. And RaceRoom in general just works really, really well. So if you have your league or your community that you are racing with, you have so much choice in RaceRoom when it comes to racing classes and content. I think looking at tracks and car selection, it's right behind iRacing, I would say. And some very unique stuff that you can run, like DTM, classic DTM or DTM 95. All right, let's push it. And RaceRoom is the only Nordschleife, I think, still that has the new curb. Look, you just can't go over the curb anymore. After Fuchshole, yeah. Either you say Fuchsröhre or Foxhole, either English or German. Don't mix it. Like Fuchshole or Foxröhre. I don't know if Rennsport had the new version already. I'm not sure, actually. I think Rennsport also released the Nordschleife. That was the last one that was released, but I think they have the old curb. Forza said that they updated the track, but they really didn't, in my opinion. They just removed some of the flags and stuff, but I think it's still the old Foxhole curb. Or after Foxhole curb. To the left-hander. But yeah, Ferrari feels great here with the standard setup. You have to be really precise. Let's see if we can catch at least the Mercedes, the Mamba, during that lap. The car really has a hard time going up the hill here. I wonder what the carousel will be like. Feels really good. Oh yeah, yeah. Too early, too hard on the accelerator, and we caused some damage. That was not very clean driving and a very unsafe return to the track. Glad that it's not multiplayer. Yeah, but I just didn't want to wait for the full AI field to rejoin the track now. No, but I also think that you can have a great time with the AI also here on Nordschleife. Yeah, guys, let us know if we should set up a little multiplayer event later this week or next week, where we drive DTM 24 together, maybe also on the multiplayer server. Maybe when you saw my driving now you don't want that anymore. I can also understand that. But yeah, let us know. Then we should be able to set up a server and have some GT3 fun together. DTM GT3 fun. Oh. Not bad. Oh, there are two Mantai Porsches, two Grellos on my back. Yeah, but I really love the Nordschleife here in RaceRoom. The scan is also very, very detailed. You can tell one of the most recent scans. I see two. This is not real. And they are coming for me. Oh, okay. Damage model test. Anyone? Okay, let's roll them. Okay, it wasn't as harsh as I expected it to be. We just flew a little bit over the curb. It's really hard to rip off all the body panels of the cars. Okay, the Porsche lost it. Oh, but yeah. All right, guys, that was the RaceRoom DTM Pack 2024 preview. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions left, just let me know. Tiny Rezo, yeah, a little crunched front corner. Yeah, thank you everyone on... Yeah, they have laser scans for sure. Yeah. Also the two new tracks that we saw today, like Oschersleben and Zandvoort, they are detailed. They have detailed laser scans. That's the cool part. And if you have any other questions, just let me know before we end the stream, or if I should show you something. It's a little replay of us running here. Maybe we find also the other new cars again here in this field. We should, Bortolotti here, the champion again. Lamborghini, the new car. And the pole ended. And out of a sudden, the pole continued and people voted for the Porsche. Sorry, I was running Ferrari now. Not sure, Travis, about the premium pack going on sale, but yeah, I remember last year they had a full sale of everything basically. Swiss flag on the car. It should be an Italian flag, no? On the number. But yeah, on the Ferrari it was a Swiss flag, because that's Dürr Motorsport running the Ferrari and DTM. That's a Swiss car. And thank you everyone for voting. That's almost every single, especially greetings again to our Brazilian friends that joined here today in the chat, also with their super chats. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed, subscribe also to the channel to don't miss our next videos. Tomorrow there will be a cool video by Emily again. 21 tracks that you can still run in sim racing that don't exist in real life anymore. We have to find a snappy title for that one. Will be difficult, but you will see the video tomorrow. Enjoy that as well. And then BA, you can rewatch the stream now if you just joined. RaceRoom, what's up? So see you. Bye bye, guys.